Here's an update on the Ford Explorer. This is the 94 that we found abandoned, and I got the thing running the other day. So I put a good fuel pump in it that doesn't shoot fuel all over the place, and got it to run decent enough to find out that it's got a pretty bad misfire. And it's this front cylinder here, which I think is number one. Looks like somebody's replaced the spark plug and also the spark plug wire. So then I figured we'd go ahead and pull it apart, because I have a pretty good feeling the injectors are trash. With how bad the fuel pump was, I'm sure these things are garbage. I couldn't get a compression gauge in there because the threads are a little bit weird, or at least the length of the threads down inside the head. So my compression tester just wouldn't fit in it. Yeah, I found something new. This is really cool. So this is the first time I've seen one of these things apart, and the fuel injector rail is actually a plenum spacer, which I thought was kind of cool. So there you have the lower intake. I've got this valve cover off, but there you get the lower intake, and then in between that is this fuel rail / intake spacer. So this is the ultimate throttle body intake spacer, right? So it's bigger, you get more performance, but guess what? It's also super cold. So yeah, if that crap actually worked. So, and then here's the plenum on top right here. It looks like someone had put a bunch of RTV on this. It's really cool. Both these gaskets are the same. So you have one gasket here to here, and then one gasket from there to there. Here's the gasket set. I did not cheap out. I got the good gaskets. I got the reusable valve cover gaskets that have the metal reinforcement, because I didn't want to mess with the cork. But yeah, I've got the valve cover off because I know these things are pretty notorious for valve train issues. I know this one's got low miles. Well, presumably has low miles, but I wanted to check it anyway. And it all looks good. Everything moves like it should. There's no excessive slop. So I'm really hoping that we've got a fuel injector causing our dead cylinder or an electrical problem, and we don't have something really bad going on like a dead piston. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bleed the pressure down out of these fuel injectors and then put these in. So I've got some 19-pound injectors. I don't even remember what these are for. I just had them laying around. I have blue, green, and orange. And the orange are 19-pound. I don't know exactly what the black ones are, these older ones, but I'm going to guess they're 19-pound as well. So I just clean these injectors myself. Usually you can flow test them with some pretty simple tools. So I've got a battery and a fuel injector pulse tool. And then I've got a sonic cleaner with seafoam in it. So I'll just do a few treatments of that and then pressurize it. Make sure the new injectors spray. But yep, we're going to get these things in and hopefully have this thing running so we can get to a gambler event.